A 180-pound black cane corso vanished into the darkness every single night for 3 months straight, and nobody knew where he went. His family would wake up at dawn to find him lying on the porch, exhausted, covered in dirt, with cuts on his paws and mud streaked across his chest. They tried following him. They tried locking him inside. Nothing worked. And then one night, everything they thought they knew about this dog shattered in the most terrifying, most beautiful way possible. This is Cerberus, and this is the story of a guardian nobody understood until it was almost too late. Cerberus wasn't always a mystery. He was a problem first. His original owner, Greg from Nashville, adopted him as a puppy, dreaming of the ultimate family protector. And Cerberus delivered too well. By age 3, Cerberus was 180 pounds of pure muscle, a jet black coat that seemed to absorb light, and eyes that tracked every movement within 100 feet. He didn't bark at strangers. He stared. He positioned himself between Greg's family and anyone who came close. Mail carriers, Cerberus planted himself at the door like a statue made of steel. Neighbors, Cerberus became a living wall. Greg's friends started avoiding the house. "Man, your dog looks at me like I owe him money," one joked. But Greg wasn't laughing. Cerberus's protective instinct wasn't cute. It was suffocating. His kids' friends were terrified. His wife felt like a prisoner. So Greg made a decision that would haunt him for months. He drove Cerberus to a high-kill shelter 2 counties away and walked out without looking back. The shelter staff knew Cerberus wasn't going to be easy to place. He was massive. He was intense. When potential adopters walked past his kennel, Cerberus didn't wag his tail or press his nose against the bars. He just sat there, stone cold, watching, like he was deciding if you were worth his time. But then Michael and Sarah came in. They weren't looking for a pet. They were looking for a working dog. The couple had just bought a farmhouse on 40 acres in rural Kentucky, surrounded by woods, isolated from neighbors. They'd heard stories about stray dog packs, coyotes, things moving through the trees at night. They needed a guardian. When they saw Cerberus sitting in that kennel, massive and unshakable, they knew. "We'll take him," Michael said. The shelter director hesitated. His original owner surrendered him because he was too protective. "Are you sure?" Sarah looked at Cerberus. Cerberus looked back. And for the first time in 6 months, his tail moved. Just once, but it moved. Cerberus came home that Saturday, but he wasn't like other dogs. He didn't curl up on the couch or beg for belly rubs. Cerberus had a job, and affection wasn't part of it. During the day, he patrolled the property line, eyes scanning the tree line like a soldier on watch. At night, he'd sit on the porch, perfectly still, staring into the darkness for hours. And then the disappearances started. 3 weeks after adoption, Michael woke up at 2:47 a.m. and noticed something. Cerberus wasn't on the porch. He checked both doors, locked. But Cerberus was gone. At 6:15 a.m., Michael heard heavy paws on wood. He opened the door, and there was Cerberus, panting, dirt caked into his coat, scratches across his shoulder, exhausted. "Where the hell were you?" Michael whispered. Cerberus walked past him, drank an entire bowl of water, and collapsed. "I see you haven't subscribed yet, and honestly, that breaks my heart. Because what happens next will change everything you thought you knew about loyalty. Hit that subscribe button right now because the rest of this story will shake you to your core." It happened again the next night, and the night after that. Every single night, Cerberus vanished between midnight and 3 a.m. And every morning, he returned at dawn looking like he'd been through a war. Michael and Sarah tried everything. Cameras, Cerberus found blind spots. Locking him inside, he'd pace and scratch until they couldn't take it. Following him, he'd freeze and refuse to move until they went back inside. "He's protecting something," Sarah said one morning, running her fingers over a fresh cut. "He's not running away, he's patrolling." Michael wasn't so sure. Patrolling what? There's nothing out there. But Sarah knew dogs. Cane Corsos weren't pets. They were ancient Roman war dogs bred to protect estates, to face down threats that would make other dogs run. Cerberus wasn't being difficult. He was doing exactly what 2,000 years of genetics told him to do. Still, it worried them. The cuts were getting worse. Cerberus was losing weight. His paws were cracked and bleeding. Whatever he was doing, it was destroying him. 3 months passed. 3 months of sleepless nights and early mornings finding Cerberus barely able to stand. And then one night, everything came crashing together. It was 11:43 p.m. when they heard it. Barking. A pack. Deep, aggressive barking getting closer. Michael grabbed a flashlight. Dozens of glowing eyes moved through the darkness toward the farmhouse. Cerberus came out of the darkness like a black missile, 180 pounds of fury. He launched himself into the center of the pack, targeted the leader, flipped him on his back. The pack scattered in seconds. Cerberus stood there, chest heaving, blood dripping from his neck. At the emergency vet, a man with a bleeding golden retriever stared at Cerberus. "That's him. He saved my dog from that pack tonight." The vet examined Cerberus. "He's been doing this for a while, hasn't he? This dog has been protecting your entire area, alone, every night." Sarah wrapped her arms around Cerberus's massive neck. "This was your love language the whole time, wasn't it?" Cerberus leaned into her and closed his eyes. Because love doesn't always look soft. Sometimes it looks like scars. Sometimes it looks like standing guard when no one's watching. Cerberus wasn't cold. He was committed. If this story moved you, subscribe right now. Drop a comment below. Would you trust a dog like Cerberus? Or would such an intense guardian scare you? Hit that like button. See you in the next one.